smile like that all the time.
Ka'alayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who do rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful election out there still enduring in the faith. I'm going to make this quick, man. I'm working out, but just thinking about, because I post things, I might start doing lessons and not lessons on, exhortations. I like to call them exhortations, man, because I'm in the faith. I need a lot of mercy. I need help. The Lord only came for those who are sick. We may have a level of the spirit, but I still recognize I need help. That lowly spirit, man. But regardless of the fact, I'm thinking about, this might be better for me to just, go off of my thoughts, because I'm a writer. I like to write. My family, we deal with poetry. My mother could sing. My father's poetic. We hard work. My grandfather was a hard working farmer. He's bricklayed, working for a fucking Edomite. Excuse my language. But, it's just, we come from different backgrounds, man. I might start doing my exhortations like this for the time being. Because, I like to write, So we have our own different things. I like to write spoken word. I love music. We have different personalities of us, I do have a rough around the edges side, but I don't be trying to, me personally, I know I ain't shit. I just know certain people just ain't with the bullshit with certain things, man, But that doesn't take away from how they truly feel, about you. It's just, man, we deal with our shit, man, But yeah, this one right here. This is a post I wrote 44 minutes ago. Best thing to do with people in their personal lives is to mind your business. And pretty much what I was saying in that post is, if you don't agree with certain things, opinionated things, that's fine. We're a special people, right? We're a holy people. We're going to have different things that we like. We're going to have different whatever. But as far as the doctrine goes, there is an order. It is a respectful order that comes from the spirit from on high. If you in the spirit, if you actually are in the spirit, there is an order in the spirit, and it is, and still, there's still a bit of humility that comes with whatever too, because I know I didn't get this far by myself, even with the knowledge I have. If I didn't have the spirit of faith of Yahweh Shai, I wouldn't have got through any of the situations, even the some that futuristically we might go through, and some that we might go through, presently. You never know when. With my life, you never know when I'm on the move. It's I'm saying, it's shit that go on that ain't on camera. It's not supposed to be on fucking camera for a reason, and it kind of, and I'm not gonna lie, it does piss me off sometimes, but hey, you learn how to deal with it, because certain people, it is what it is, man. I just leave it at that. The Lord deals with us how he has to deal with us, man. I don't tell all my business on camera because it ain't for everybody to know. I might talk to brothers, someone I would perceive as a brother, a close brother that you can go to, right? But nah, everything ain't for everybody, man. There's a couple verses, man. It's gonna be real quick. Do you see truly competent workers? Everybody's working their hands. You see the brothers on the highways and byways doing what they do, and they're specifically set up to do that. But also, they have a talent which allows them to be good at it. Because everybody can't deal with that shit, man. And that's just the honest God truth. That's why there is an order, and with the prophets come in order of respect, man. Because everybody ain't supposed to do that, and everybody can't do that. But if you can be built up to do that, if the Lord put the spirit on you to do that, it said they will serve kings rather than working with ordinary people, And I'm gonna actually go to that because the whole thing that I was reading was actually good. But I posted that really just to show, the how pretty much we're all working hands, but really it's the Lord that's working with the things that we deal with. Like I said, prove to thy soul what is evil for it. The Lord is about balance. We're very unbalanced, overly unbalanced because of what this flesh is dead, man. Don't try to My advice: don't try to perfect this flesh in any kind of way. Perfect your spirit. Don't try to perfect this flesh. You're gonna fall in this flesh, and it is what it is. But when you perfecting the spirit, is you perfecting your faith in Yahweh Shai, getting up every time, a righteous man, and enduring your shame. You know, understanding wisdom will lead you away from harsher things that you got to deal with. You know, when you operate in wisdom. It says, don't guarantee another person's debt or put security for someone else. You know, pretty much saying it. Don't say you should be doing it. You should be doing something if you're not going to be able to pay them back, or if you're not able to pretty much submit payment. If you're not applicable, if you're not a good businessman, if you're not the leader, if you're not a good manager of the shit, don't be trying to tell people that they need to be doing this if you're not doing it yourself. And this is not directed towards anybody in particular. It's just, you know, certain brothers, younger brothers, you know, different videos. You know, I'm seeing a triggering, you know, it's a triggering spirit, like to be humble, you know. And I don't name, you know, I will name names, but just for the sake of peace, I will not name no names. You know, if you want me to name names, then I will. It says, if you can't pay it, even your bid will be snatched from you. You know, and that goes into that plays on me too. You know, there's certain things I know about myself that I'm not able to do and handle right now. So I do things. I am working on myself. And that's what you who listen in on the prophets and listening on other people's videos, you should be doing the same thing. You know, because there's a lot of shicey shit in Yasharala, and there's a lot of sifting going on, and people will be figured out. You know, that's why I put mine out there. You're able to make a judgment based upon me because my shame is out there. Whether you're on the highways and byways or not, look, my humility, you know, my shame. You hear the video, you see me, certain things. Look, everything ain't for everybody. And truth be told, the Lord said, don't trust anybody. So, you know, certain of us are getting in positions because we in fucking positions in this goddamn world. And we hate this bitch. You know, I hate this motherfucker, man. Just like everybody else. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the Lord, you know, builds us up how He has to build us up. But for me, for sincere brothers and sisters, man, because I understand that pain. I truly do love in the spirit. Assholes and motherfuckers seeking fame and all this other shit, man. Fuck you niggas, man. You ain't doing nothing but promoting a task to keep oppressing motherfuckers, man. You know, even your own people. Like I said, I don't follow a crowd. That's why I'm always moved alone, but I don't, you know, I need to get out of that spirit. You know, I do need to get out of that spirit. It takes time, you know. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers set up by previous generation. You know, there's this thing that's been set up a certain way. You know, I understand that in the spirit, you know, we understand in the spirit, but we also should understand by way of the spirit, the Lord is dealing with, you know, his hopeful election out there that have this knowledge, this truth, man, in different ways. I do want to get this too, because this ties into it, you know. It says, Philippians 2:5 says, you must have the same attitude that Hamashiach Yahushua had. He suffered, man. You know, we make these epistles, you know, letters, which are like letters and exhortations. Mine are like exhortations to keep enduring in the faith, man. You know, because it's going to get worse than this. It's going to get worse. You're going to actually have motherfuckers trying to follow you and kill you. Let that sink in. Though he was Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua Salakia, though he was a power, he was a power, pretty much. He was God. He was set over us. You know, he was in authority. He didn't think of himself equally with the Most High as something to cling to. He understood order, man. Instead, he gave up his divine privilege. He took the humble position as a slave and was born as a human being, just like us being born again in the spirit, right? It's the same concept. When he appeared in human form, he humbled. And I do have a broken and contrite spirit. I hate this motherfucker, man. I can't wait for motherfuckers to everybody that done did me ugly, you know. But then I pray for them at the same time because I've seen how the Lord has worked with me in my own life, man. Whatever it was, various different situations, man. But it's still, you know. Man, it'd be like, man, let me just continue. When he appeared in human form, especially you fucking women, bro. You know, like you bitches need to learn how to shut the fuck up, man. You don't do nothing but just, let me stop, man. He humbled himself in obedience to Yahweh and denied the criminal's death on the cross. Therefore, Yahweh elevated him to the highest to the place of highest honor. That's how we should be with Yahweh Shah. That's how we should be with other brethren. That's how we should be with, like it says, order. That's why it's important. This is another example why order is important, because he humbled himself to the Heavenly Father. He exalted him and gave him the name above all other names. That the name of Yahweh Shai, every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue should confess Yahweh Shai HaMashiach to the glory of the power of the Father, you know. And that goes into, you know, how we deal with our situations, different brothers, different sisters situations, man. You know, and I will apologize if I get too graphic. I'm working on that. You know, controlling my spirit. You can't control the spirit, but, you know, you can work on your spirit, you know. That's one of the things I do need to, you know, control a lot more. You know, but there's certain things that, you know, if you're able to point shit out with others, you should openly be able to admit that when the shit that you fucked up in too, because that looks like a finger, that looks like an accuser of thy brethren. A lot of times when people be doing that shit, it's annoying. But if you you know, going off with the doctrine is one thing. Going off in life is something, as a man, is something totally different. Knowing that we in sinful flesh and we gonna mess up. Anyways, go back to the post, man. I'm gonna finish it out, man. This is Sirach 19:5. I'm gonna read from 5 to 9. It says, "Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned." You know, there's certain people that, you know, they come, you know, there's wicked shit that you do, like that accuser of thy brethren shit. That's wicked. You know, without a cause, your intentions, you have bad intentions with motherfuckers. Just, you know what I'm saying? That's wicked too. You want to hold shit because you think, you know, I'm the only one that can do this. I'm that nigga, this and that shit. You know you're not. None of us are. And all you niggas with blickies and all that other shit, I'm telling you, nobody's scared of you niggas, man. You know, nobody's scared of you niggas, but he that resists the pleasures crown of life. It's, you know, you want to get some get back on some people. It's pleasurable to the flesh. It will be pleasurable to the flesh for me to go and get some get back on certain people, man. It will be pleasurable to, you know, say, man, you know, get in that situation, be like, nah, man, I ain't fucking, you know, just to appease the flesh. That's pleasurable things. Just like pleasurable things of this life. It's pleasurable to live in comfort. It's good. It's easy. That shit's easy, man, to live in comfort. It's easy not to be shitted on when you showing much love. It's easy to deal with that shit, right? When you ain't the one in the circle. It's easy to be, you know what I'm saying, not be pointed at as wrong, this and that, all this other shit going on in your life, while you steady, continuously are accepting the correction, you know, and living for Yahweh Shah. It's easy to point at motherfuckers. Like, it's hard when a motherfucker is when you in that seat and you see how hard it really is. You know, that seat of you having to be humble before everybody. That's why I do give double honors to Elder Apostle Tahar and the other elder apostles, man, because they have held, you know, that we listen. That, you know, you came in under different people, this and that. I understand that, but, you know, there's a certain level of humility that my spirit was likened to. That's all it is. It ain't no shade or nothing. The Lord said up there, he said, I will give you preachers according to my heart. So there's certain people that need to hear certain things in order to calm their spirits down. Some need to hear certain things in order to get their spirit in the right. Like, nah, be confident, be bold in Yahweh Shai. You know, it's a balance. It says, he that can rule his tongue shall live without strife. I know when to be quiet when I'm outside, and I know when to be quiet when I'm in, you know, you can read the room. And he that hateth babbling shall have less evil. You know, babbling, if you just talking about something and it's not, you're not helping out nothing. You just talking. Fuckers don't know what, like I said, it ain't even about what you do, what you're doing. In this case, it is about how you're doing it and why you're doing it. You know, I do it to please y'all by shimmy out shot and sincere brethren because I understand that pain. That's just me though. Like I said, you're entitled, you know, people are entitled to their own opinion or whatever, man. Because there's still sifting going on in Yasharala, believe it or not. If you can see, if you have spiritual eyes to see, it says, rehearse not unto another that which is told unto thee, and thou shalt fare never the worse. So everything that somebody is telling you to do, you know, they tell us certain things, and it's good advice, man. Certain things you hear might be good advice. Certain things you hear be some bullshit. You don't have to get into that just because somebody's saying it. You know the things that have been proven in your life that has brought you to this fold of faith that has continued to push you on, man. It's about balance. Really, it's about humbling ourselves down and accepting Yahweh Shah and confessing our sins each and every day, man. To be honest with you. And then feeding his flock to the best of our ability if you've been called to do so, or growing, working on yourself as a sheep, and helping out the ministry. There's several different gifts in the ministry. And there's spiritual, and it is very spiritual. It ain't nothing carnal that we doing. And it has, read 1 Corinthians 12. Inquire to the Lord what your gift is. He'll start to show you more over time. But it's just the intentions of people. You can see, whether it be friend or foe, talk not of other men's lives. That's why I always say, man, I don't try to get in everybody's household, this and that. But if you make, if you do something and somebody corrects you on something, on camera, this and that, and it was wrong, all right, accept it and then move on. Like, my thing is just accept it and move on, man. I don't even, think about it, examine yourself, and then move on. To dwell on it is some evil shit. And people like to dwell on people's shit because they like, they agents, man. There's more agents than it is real motherfuckers, man. They like to dwell on people's infirmities, dwell on people's, how you say, just afflict people even more than what they've already been afflicted, because it's pleasing to them to afflict certain people. And that's a spiritual thing too. Talk not of other men's lives. If thou canst without offense reveal them not. And it's a spiritual thing because all the spirits have been brought back today. So certain spirits, aren't humble enough to see, like, damn, I'm fucked up, man. I'm fucking up. I should chill. That's how I am, man. When I know I'm fucking up, I'm a chill. I knew I need to chill, and that's why, I do need to, I'm about to watch some documentaries or some shit, man. Start drink some wine or something, man. Watch it. But still, the work got to continue. It says, talk not of other man's life. If thou canst without offense, meaning reveal them not. Meaning, if you can't stop sinning, if you can't stop doing certain things, if you still in sinful flesh yourself, then you can't tell, you can't really be talking about other people's shit. Going to other men, talks about that, going to other men's household, what they call that, a busybody, pillow talker, It says, for he heard and observed thee, and when the time came, if he will hate thee, So a lot of things people will say, they say about certain people, they be in these chats, and really that's a spirit. You awaken something in the spirit to start inquiring. But Satan can do that too. At the end of the day, man, look, at the end, you got to really examine yourself. Work out thy own salvation with fear and trembling. Are you really fearing when you letting something build up? You're not giving room for growth. And really, that's why I say I keep a lot of motherfuckers away from me. It ain't no I'm better than you, some shit. You can already sense certain motherfuckers' spirit, man. True, sincere, genuine brothers, man. It's love to y'all, man, for real. This way is love to y'all. Assholes and bitches and shit and people of the world, man. You can fuck on, man. Looking for clout, causing more oppression of the mind, afflicting the people, of vulnerable people. Talking points on vulnerable people because you feel like you got a certain level of knowledge. But man, we still in sinful flesh, and yes, we about to. And I can't wait for the Lord to reveal who's who, man. Because I don't like. We tired of all this fucking confusion and all this petty shit, man. You know, and at the end of the day, I just want to bring that out. You know, it's just a lot of things, man, that brothers be dealing with, and sisters that deal with that's in the truth too. You know, but me personally, I'm more concerned with the brothers that, you know, my spirit is likened to, particularly, you know, the brothers of GMS, you know, and the brothers within my own life. Because you never, man, motherfuckers deal with a lot, have been through a lot in this truth, and still deal with a lot in this truth, things that you wouldn't even imagine. That's why we, you know, does the spirit get on certain brothers, man, to really cuss motherfuckers out, man. A lot of times, man, because we've seen certain things, or, you know, you done been through certain things already that causes you to, you know, to be roused up and get at motherfuckers, man. But regardless of the fact, man, you know, just the best thing, like I said in here, the best thing to do with people in their personal lives is mind your business, man. And I'm gonna get one more verse on that too. I said I wasn't, but there was a verse I wanted to get on that too, and it's probably here. You know, I went right to it. Con. Go down. It says, "Rehearse not with another man, which is told." No, that's not the one we want. I already read that. It says, for ye, I'm going to start there. For he heard and observed thee, and when time came, if he will hate thee. You know, and that's what I was saying. People, you know, sneak this and then watching, just looking and watching for you to fall. Looking for a mistake so they can point the finger. That's evil shit, man. It says, if thou heard a word, let it die with thee, and be bold. It will not burst thee. If thou heard a word, let it die with thee, and be bold. It will not thirst thee. So, you know, that, no, I don't do the sneak this and shit. I always tell motherfuckers, why don't you go tell him then, man? Why don't you go tell that brother? If you have so much to say about that brother, you go and tell him and talk with him. Learn how to use your voice, you know, or just stay away, you know. It says, but not use your voice in the sense where you've been an asshole, because there is etiquette and things like that. You know, we do try to, we have compassion and have some etiquette and have some understanding, you know. But certain things you gotta understand is gonna be, it's like look at what you're doing. Certain things like pointing the finger and shit, waiting for motherfuckers to fall so you can hee ha, you monkey ass motherfuckers, you know. A full traffic with a word as a woman and labor of a child. You know, women, they the biggest gossipers in this bitch, man. And that's what you're doing, man. It says, as an arrow that sticketh in a man's thigh, so is a word of a fool's belly. So is a word within a fool's belly. Shit, you know, shit get stuck, man. They can't let it go. It's like, it's pain, you know, it's like, bro, it's just words. You don't know if that's what actually happened. Motherfuckers write stories, you know, poems and stories all the time, but how it actually plays out, you know, it goes to that saying, you can read something, we can read it all day, but when you actually start seeing slaughtering, like actual, like horrific slaughter, and man, it changes you. Admonish a friend, it may be he have done it, and if he have done it, that he do it no more. You know, pretty much going like, bro, you know, it ain't nothing, you know, just speak with brothers, counsel. That's why you have councils. That's why you have order. That's why there's things set up, man. You know, admonish thy friend, it may be he have not said it, and if he had, that he speak it not again. Admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander, and believe not every tale. There is one that slippeth in his speech, but not of his heart. Not from his heart. That's me right there. And there's no one that slippeth on his speech, but not from his heart. Who is he that have not offended with his tongue? You know, and I make, man, and I know that's that, and I can tell other brothers deal with the same situations, and that's really by way of the spirit. You know, it don't take rocket science to see that we need some fucking help. You know, that brothers is hurting out here. You know, sisters hurting. You know, people in the fold of faith. It ain't, you know, it ain't rocket science. That it's evils and evils and evils. You know, admonish thy neighbor, not thy neighbor, before thou threaten them. you know, inquire, like, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You know, I just want to see, because whatever, however you do it, you know, however the Lord's dealing with you to do it. But you understand, you know, you claim, you know, you have the truth. There's a lot more to being humble than being the man all the goddamn time. It says, and be not angry, give from place to the law of the Most High. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love, man. And in the law of the Most High, mercy towards brethren, you know, with the things that we deal with and the things that we deal with in the life and infirmities, this and that, is important. It's very important, man. Like a lot of y'all, bro, a nigga ain't gonna fucking make it, man. A nigga and a bitch and a nigga bitch, y'all ain't gonna fucking make it, man. I'm saying it like that. Like I said, now I feel like the spirit is on me, man. It is. It is what it is. You don't like it, stay the fuck away from me, man. Or tell me so I can stay away from you and just keep growing in the spirit, you know, of faith, man. Because a nigga and a nigga bitch ain't gonna fucking make it, man. Shalom.